Everybody, I want to talk a little bit tonight about something that's getting ready to happen here in California right after the first of the year, and that's that they're legalizing grow operations throughout the state of California, meaning that there's a lot of classifications for grow operations from small cottage grow operations to, I believe, up to an acre is the biggest grow operation that you're going to be able to try to get. But the first year is going to be a temporary license. So you can have a temporary license for the first year, and you can apply online through the Department of Agriculture in Colorado. Colorado's good too, but California. So the reason I want to make this video is I want to talk about how there's a relationship between states that are legalizing marijuana and states that are not legalizing marijuana, or that are very anti-marijuana. This bill, or this thing that's going on in California right now, will increase property prices. It'll increase the economy. It'll pump millions and not billions of dollars in the California economy, just as it's done in Colorado and every other state. No matter how you feel about marijuana, if you like it or don't like it, or if you think it's wrong or not wrong, or you have some religious belief that it's evil, or whatever you believe, or grew up with, or whatever you think, it does improve economies because it's a crop, it's a plant that can be grown fairly easily, and it's a great cash crop because people like to use marijuana. I think marijuana is generally a drug people can use without being violent with it. It's more of a drug that isn't, people go out and commit mass murder once they're on marijuana. I don't believe that's the case. I think marijuana is a fairly safe drug. As far as demotivating you and making you non-productive, I don't know, maybe so. But the issue I'm trying to bring up here is that, sorry about the cars, that California and Colorado and these states are going to be prosperous by changing these laws. And these are the states and the economies that are going to start to move forward. Like I say in California, anybody's going to be able to try to get or can get a grow license if they get the approval through their local municipality. And that is yet to be seen which local municipalities will approve it or not. If a local municipality doesn't approve it, I think they're probably going to hurt their city's economy. So we'll see what happens with that. I know in San Diego, some of the cities are for it, some city is against it, and a lot of the cities haven't even made a decision about it yet. So we'll see how this all progresses. But in California, after January 1st, you will be able to get a cultivation grow license for even a small operation of even a few plants. I think now you can grow up to 6 plants in your yard, but you'll be able to grow enough operation that you probably can make some money at it in the state of California after the 1st of January. And you can get a temporary license for the first year for free. You don't even have to pay anything for it. So this is something that's going to be completely the frontier, wide open. It's going to be it's going to be the wild, wild west, and it's going to increase property values, and it's going to increase the economy. And if people are looking for jobs, people are looking for ways to improve the economy, people are looking for success, that's the way it's going to happen, through things like the legalization of marijuana, becoming more progressive online. Those are the ways the economy is going to go, not by going to China and getting our minimum wage jobs back. So and the other thing I think that's going on too is that Trump is touting the economy as far as being wonderful because the stock market's going up. Just because the stock market goes up doesn't mean people are doing well. It doesn't mean they're doing well. In fact, if there's something that I've always found very interesting, the way a company is doing and the stock price are totally disconnected. A company can be doing badly and still have an improving stock price. Once the stock is released to the public, it no longer is relates to the company as far as the filings and stuff are concerned. But companies cannot be making money and still be doing very well on the stock market. Case in point, Amazon. I don't even know if Amazon's ever turned a profit. In all the years they've been in business, I don't know if they've ever turned a profit. But the guy that owns Amazon or has the majority of the stock or has a lot of the stock is the richest guy on the face of the earth. And Bezos is a smart guy. Because if you look at Bezos, he never ever touts his standard of living. He always seems to be a very modest person. The cars he drives, the places he lives, and he's very smart because that keeps investors interested in Amazon stock. They think he's not squandering the money. But stock prices and how companies are doing are generally not connected to one another. It's a completely, so the idea that Donald Trump can stand on the fact the stock market's going up doesn't mean Main Street's doing well. In fact, I read my local newspaper back in the area I grew up, and they aren't doing well. Businesses are closing, and people are struggling. And what I'm saying is that in order for this economy to progress and people to grow and make money, there's going to have to be innovative, and there's going to have to be ideas that are creative, and people that are going to have to give up some of the old stereotypes. And one of those stereotypes is the feeling that you cannot let people use marijuana or have the use of marijuana. That's an old, outdated way of thinking, and it's going to have to go away for our economy to grow and progress and so on and so forth. Just like back in the Midwest, I mean, the corn prices back there are absolutely horrendous. They've been horrendous for years. If a farmer was able to grow a little bit of marijuana in his cornfields, and be able to make a little bit of money off of one of his cash crops, how that would improve the farm economy. It'd be amazing. It'd be something that would improve economies, and especially the farm economy that really needs help right now. So anyway, I think California's making the right move. I think Colorado made the right move. And I think there's a few other states, Oregon and a few other states. So anyway, relationship between marijuana and economies, you're going to see more of that in the future. And you'll be able to track it and see it. Everybody talks about California and what an awful state it is. Well, California has a very progressive view as far as marijuana is concerned. And we'll see how it affects our economy. And I think it will affect the economy in a very positive way. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Thank you.